three-fingered footprint. What if I told you dinosaurs were still walking the earth? Would you believe me? Although you're not likely to come across a T-Rex on the way to work, there are still a few corners of the planet where dinosaurs roam free. Deep in the heart of the most ancient jungle still standing, I've heard tales of an animal you might have assumed was extinct. A creature that prowls slowly through dense jungles on large, scaly feet. I'm setting out to find such a creature, and I'm doing it the only way I know how, on foot. My name is Jack, and I've dedicated my entire life to traveling all over the globe on the search for the planet's strangest and most dangerous animals. I'm willing to get in close where others wouldn't dare in order to uncover and share the truth about even our most dangerous and misunderstood species. Today is no different. I am setting out on the expedition of a lifetime by heading deep into the dense jungles of northern Australia on the search for one of the most dangerous animals that calls these forests home. Will we find the animal we're after? Only time will tell. So essentially, folks, as I search for these animals, I have to be careful. What I don't want to do is get up on one too fast. These are very, very dangerous. This is no different than if I went back in time to the end of the Cretaceous to film dinosaurs. This is serious business, folks. So I'm hoping that by sneaking around quietly enough, carefully enough, we can get up to a safe distance and hopefully get to showcase just how spectacular, prehistoric, and amazingly well adapted they are. And fingers crossed, it goes well for me and for my team. Despite being quite large, these animals can be incredibly elusive. They know these forests much better than me, and they can disappear in the blink of an eye. Stealth will play a big role in my search today, and if I'm to get close enough to capture one on camera, I have to be careful. Slow and steady wins this race. It is humid, it is hot. As I'm sure you might be able to hear, there is a cacophony, a symphony of cicadas ringing in our ears, and we don't have any sign of these living dinosaurs just quite yet, but we are in good habitat. This is where these animals live. This is where we should be able to come across one. And hopefully, through enough hiking, we can get up to one and safely capture it on film for you all at home. But this is one of our most dangerous adventures yet. We're going to be on the ground, face to face with a cassowary, hopefully, at the end of this journey. So we're going to push forward. We're going to push on, and hopefully things pay off and don't go awry. But I've got a good feeling about this rainforest. As you can see, insane habitat. It's so lush. The phone camera just does not do it justice, but we are ready to get on one of these dinosaurs. The air is thick in these jungles, and the deafening cries of insects makes it near impossible to even hear your own thoughts. The minutes turn to hours as we scour the forests for any signs of activity. Finally, I spot the first sign that we're on the right track. Now, folks, take a look right here. This is the exact thing I'm looking for. This is a telltale sign that we are on the right track. We are traversing dense, lush, rainforest on the hunt for this really and truly living avian dinosaur. And to see signs like this means that we are on the right track. You can see right down here all the pits of these fruits, all the seeds. These animals are feeding on so many fruits, and they are great at spreading the seeds and nuts of these trees. Because as you can see, it's deposited this huge mound here. These birds can traverse all through this jungle. It could be within 100 feet of us, or it could be a mile away. We have no idea. But what we do know is that we're going to keep pushing forward and tracking one of these living dinosaurs through this jungle. But that's a great sign, folks. That means that I'm at least somewhere where I could potentially encounter one of these animals. After hours and hours of searching, we had seen little to encourage us. I knew this adventure was going to take our all, but now we were starting to lose daylight. I noticed a small creek, and as bodies of water are generally great little highways in the jungle for animals, I decided to check it out. Okay, folks, take a look right here at this creek. Might not look like much. Take a look here. This is 1, 2, 3-fingered footprint. That is definitely from a cassowary. There's only one animal out here that could come from. That means, folks, we are getting close. We're gonna keep searching, and hopefully we're right on the tail of a cassowary. After walking deeper and deeper into the jungle, I spotted a large, dark animal tucked into the brush. Okay, folks. We've been out here for hours searching. Right now, I have my eyes on a beautiful, what looks like a juvenile cassowary. Smaller one, but a cassowary nonetheless. Can you see it? Can't. Just look. No, I mean, can you see it? Okay, good. There is nothing like finally getting your target after a full day's work. We were floored that we had finally found our dinosaur, our beautiful Southern Cassowary. And it seems, friends, like our cassowary was quite interested in us as well. Check out how wonderfully close this animal came up to us. It was a little nerve-wracking, but oh my gosh, what an amazing encounter. We were able to look at this animal so unbelievably close up, getting to see every detail on the face, on the feet, those beautiful hair-like feathers. This was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And just check out this amazing encounter. So we have made it. Finally, after hours and hours and hours of hiking in this dense tropical rainforest here in Queensland, we have our target, a beautiful young cassowary. Now, how do I know that this is a young animal? Number one, very curious, right? Not so skittish. I want to make sure I'm paying attention though, because this is still a very dangerous animal. But you note the size of that crest. It's smaller than in the larger adults. This is literally like traveling back in time and filming like an oviraptor or velociraptor. The claws on this animal are no joke, folks.
But as you can see, as long as we're respecting its space and respecting its boundaries, we're allowing this animal to kind of observe us rather than us encroaching in on this animal.
The Southern Cassowary is one of the largest and deadliest birds on Earth. It is no joke that these are actual dinosaurs, folks. These birds can be extremely dangerous, especially if they're protecting their eggs or chicks, and they can use their powerful legs and massive velociraptor-like inward claws to kick and even disembowel potential threats. No different than many of the theropod dinosaurs of the Cretaceous. Luckily though, these birds are primarily frugivores and spend their days mostly foraging for fruits under the canopy. Although I would love if we still had non-avian dinosaurs alive today, I'm happy to not be on the menu in this jungle. If these vegetarians are dangerous, I can't imagine what finding the carnivores would be like.
But oh my goodness, this is easily one of the top animal encounters of my entire life. Never in a million years did I think that I would be in far north Queensland, in tropical jungles, finding beautiful cassowaries. This is truly one for the books. I cannot believe this.
Now, the cassowary is probably my favorite bird on Earth, and to find them in their native environment was nothing short of a dream come true. Despite the danger these animals potentially pose, it's important we recognize they are simply animals doing their best to survive in the environments to which they are adapted. Just like their now extinct dinosaur cousins, it's easy to blow these birds way out of proportion and play them up to be some monster movie level threat when that's simply not the case. This beautiful bird didn't approach us with aggression, but rather curiosity, showing another level in the sophistication and intelligence of these animals. Of course, do not approach dangerous wildlife, as there's no guarantee you will be safe, but recognize these animals aren't here to hurt us.
Now, when we first approached this animal, it was resting in some bushes and shrubs, and you could tell that black downy feather coat just completely obscured it in the jungle. Now that it's woken up, it's going about foraging behavior, scratching around for small fruits and things to eat.
If you enjoy dangerous and mysterious wildlife, check out this video here where I set out to find the most painfully stinging mammal on Earth, the platypus. Despite that fuzzy exterior, these animals can pack a powerful punch. Link to this video is in the description below. I hope to see you there.
Alright folks, well, I think I've had more than enough adventure today. This cassowary is headed right back to the area we found it, perhaps to settle back down for a nap that perhaps I rudely interrupted with this adventure, but oh my gosh. We literally have found a living dinosaur here today, folks, here in one of the oldest rainforests on Earth, here in Queensland. This is fantastic, and this has been truly one of the milestones, one of the biggest adventures of my life, and I'm glad I was able to take you on it. But my friends, it's time for us to move on. It's time for us to give this lovely bird here a chance to stretch his or her legs and get right back into doing whatever it was she was doing out here in the first place. But oh my God, folks, I can't even begin to process what we've done here, walking up on a wild cassowary here in some fantastic rainforest. My head's spinning, my gears are clicking, my heart is racing. But folks, I think we had a good time, and I think we learned some fantastic stuff about the beautiful, fantastic, and iconic Southern Cassowary. So that's all I've got for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting up close and personal with truly as close to a dinosaur as you can get. And I hope that you learned some stuff as well. So thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope to see you next week with the next upload. But until then, take care of yourselves.